Life can change abruptly, and it will always take you by surprise. I had a contented life. I worked with an international company on one of the most important projects in my country, funded by the World Bank. I had it all. I was happy, loved, and in love. Misconceptions about refugees can often paint an inaccurate and unjust picture of their lived experiences in the host countries. It has been 1 year, 20 days, and 4 months since I started seeking safer havens within Sweden. I was offered and got a fantastic supervisor position by a former Swedish official. It offered me accommodation and pay. I could finally get my life on track. At least that's what I had in mind. It turned out to be a scam, a fraud, a hoax. Instead of freedom, I was held against my will, and everything I had was confiscated. My life was in danger. I did not know what to do, and my thoughts went right back to when I had to leave my home country. Miraculously, I managed to escape, but barely alive, and I was back to zero again. I had no trust for other people. That was the memory of the past. When I reached out to another Swedish official, I got the words thrown in my face that you do not have any rights. The only reason you are here is because Sweden is nice. I was faced with some pretty serious dilemma. I did not want to stay anymore, but I couldn't leave, and I had nowhere else to go. I knew that I had to overcome this dilemma, and that the one who seeks will find. I found myself in emergency shelters and private housings. Each day brought new challenges as I struggled to adjust to my new reality of relocating abruptly at least 15 times within 1 year. Sometimes I had a belief that I was going to be harassed or threatened again. I also had this intense and irrational distrust, as well as suspicion of others. But it was all in my mind. This led to anxiety, stress, and depression. Mental health support and counseling services became the order of the day. But there was hope on the horizon. I believed that everything was going to be all right. I found solace in the kindness of strangers who willingly put themselves in my shoes. For this, I will forever be grateful. Solace has provided me with unconditional legal support. They is invaluable. Thank you for that dedication and expertise to my application and cases. Maria has made my journey very bright. She has shared the good times and seen me through the tough ones. We have a meaningful bond. She is reliable and has integrity. Marcus gifted me with a book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. This book resonated with me. I achieved a great sense of inner peace and self-awareness. Slowly, I started focusing on one thing at a time. And when time was right, I moved on, and like the sun shines on earth, I found a light in the darkness with Annika and Krista, who supported me in different ways. They read to me from children's storybooks by a cozy fireplace to get my mind focusing on things that were important. The simplest walk outside together was a huge obstacle for me to overcome my fear of going outside alone. Not forgetting the day we went berry and mushroom picking in the forest. The peacefulness of the woods created such a perfect day that I'll always cherish. And a night out to a punk music concert. That was an exhilarating experience like no other. Sweden did show me love again. My traumatic experience was acknowledged. My safety and well-being were made a priority. I have felt this love over and over again. I want to keep feeling like this in the next decade. That is upon me. And a part of that rules my values, is that I've become a voice for my community. Through volunteering, in darkness and in light, and it kept me sane, and it kept me safe and alive. I am now honored to be a board member of Rainbow Refugee Sweden, paying it forward to others in need. Sweden is not only black and white. It has showed me that surrounding me with the right people who know the value of helping others without asking for anything in return. This is my definition of belonging. And these are now my true friends. Offering hope was incredibly meaningful. Support was provided by listening to my story, helping me navigate my new environments, helping me access resources, or simply being a friend. So, am I okay now, and where am I heading? In a decade, I see myself in a career I am passionate about, surrounded by supportive, meaningful relationships, pursuing personal goals and aspirations, fully integrated in the Swedish society. As I wrap up, in my mother tongue, era bwe ntunula ku bbanga, nkimanyi nti obulamu ne bulintwala wa. Sweden bulijjo ejja kukwata ekifo ekyenjawulo mu mutima gwange. Ekifo ekitukuvu, eky'emirembe, n'essuubi wakati mu kavuyo k'ensi eno. Translation. And when I look towards the horizon, I know that no matter where life takes me, Sweden will always hold a special place in my heart, a sanctuary of hope, peace, and belonging amidst the chaos of the world. Thank you.